You ever have one of those moments when everything feels perfect until it doesn't? Like you're on this dream vacation with your family, soaking in the sunshine, making memories. And then bam, something goes wrong. That was us. My wife, my two kids, and I. We'd saved for months, planned every detail of this trip, and honestly, I couldn't wait for those moments of pure joy. But just a few days into it, one of my kids, my youngest, ended up in the ER. I'll never forget that moment. It was around 2 a.m. We were in a foreign country, our vacation dreams suddenly crumbling. There we were in a tiny emergency room, trying to explain what was happening while my child was in pain. Panic started creeping in. What if the treatment costs were more than we could handle? What if we couldn't get help in time? What if this ruined everything? I felt so powerless. But then I remembered something. I don't even know why it popped into my head, but it was that feeling of, wait a minute, I got this. I had travel insurance. I'd been hearing about how important it was for ages, but to be honest, I always thought, it'll never happen to me. But in that moment, I knew that what if was the reason I had it. I got on the phone with the insurance company, and I'll admit, I was pretty frantic. But to my surprise, the whole process was smooth. They helped us connect with a local provider, covered the emergency treatment, and got us the care we needed without us having to foot the massive bill. It was like a weight lifted off my chest. The kind of relief I didn't even realize I needed until I felt it. It was just one less thing to worry about. A thing that could have turned into a nightmare, but ended up being just a moment in time we could breathe through. Now, I'm not one to jump on the buy that bandwagon. Trust me, I've got my fair share of I'll think about it later moments. But I gotta be real with you, travel insurance, especially the one I found, was a lifesaver. After that, I realized this isn't just something you should think about. It's something you need to have, especially when you're on a trip with your family. It's not just about flight cancellations or lost luggage. It's about making sure that if something unexpected happens, like it did with us, you're covered. I know we don't always like to think about the what ifs, but the reality is, accidents happen, things go wrong. And when you're thousands of miles away from home, you need to know you've got someone who has your back. That's why I trust Aura's.insure. No exaggeration, no hype. It's the one I genuinely use. Their customer service is there for you when it matters most, and it's one less thing I ever have to worry about while traveling. I've found that peace of mind, and honestly, it's worth it. I can't recommend it enough. I'll drop the link in the description for you, just in case you ever want that kind of peace of mind too. Because sometimes, the last thing you want to be thinking about when you're supposed to be enjoying your time away is what would happen if something goes wrong. Trust me, you want to have that security. Take it from someone who's been there.